Hello everybody, I am back today with another Pokemon box opening, and today we have something pretty special. Pretty special is what I would call it, because this right here is not just any box. It is in fact a Chinese exclusive box that was released, I wanna say like well over a year ago. I don't know how long it's been since this was released. I've had it just sitting in my room for several months waiting for the right time to open it. And I'm deciding now is the day I'm gonna crack this open. So basically, if you're not in the know, China was not like caught up when it came to the Pokemon TCG. And basically, if you played catch up, they've been releasing a ton of product over there, and a lot of it has been really interesting exclusive stuff. Stuff like this that you wouldn't see like in English or even in Japanese. And they take the existing sets and repackage them in these new interesting sets. And I guess by that I mean, so like you see this right here, you can kind of make out some of the evolutions. That set is called 9 Colors Gathering. It repackages a lot of the cards from, like, I wanna say like Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, that era of sets, essentially to play catch up. Cause I remember, I wanna say like 2 years ago at this point. Oh, by the way, if I have a different camera angle because this box is gonna need it, because yeah, this is a pretty hefty box that I kind of want to show off pretty well. So yeah, I remember well over a year ago, like maybe 2 years ago at this point, I had a friend of mine, she posted on Discord that she had gotten this, what is this, just cardboard? Okay. She had gotten this special Sylveon themed binder from China, and I saw that it came with some like Sun and Moon era packs, and I found that really weird. It's like, what? Like, we're deep into Scarlet and Violet, here, everywhere else, and then this box that just came out apparently that you just got has Sun and Moon era packs. What? That's weird. And I didn't really think much of that until eventually I discovered that yeah, China was, has only just recently reintroduced, I guess, the Pokemon TCG over there. And they've just been releasing a ton of sets, a ton of really interesting stuff. This is a really nice binder. I've already seen multiple openings of this box being opened, so I'm pretty well aware of what's in this box. But yeah, this is a really nice binder. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but my goodness, it is beautiful. As part of like all that stuff that they've been releasing, they also have like a ton of exclusive stuff. I feel like so scatterbrained right now because this is a lot to explain. This is like a special dragon themed set right here, exclusive to this box. I guess I'll open it to show off what it has. Like, yeah, if you look at a Chinese product, there's a ton of exclusive stuff, not just box sets like this. They also have exclusive artworks, certain exclusive promos. I'll show off some examples here. Like, I know like a card that I really want. They have a Chinese exclusive Rika SIR, because Rika is one of my favorite Pokemon characters. I even cosplay her sometimes at tournaments. And yeah, the SIR that China got, I like it way more than the regular SIR that we got in whatever set that she came out in. So yeah, China just has a ton of really cool exclusive cards like that. They also have like shiny Blastoise. Ooh, we got a Rayquaza, nice. I am gonna get a lot of these packs that I will be able to open. I don't think I showed this off, but I actually have, I have the other variant of this box I'm gonna be opening in the next video, by the way. And we get like 5 packs per box, so, and it's a pretty small set. I think the set only has like 20 something cards. Yeah, 21 cards. I don't know if there's a secret rare, but it's like either 21, 22 cards if there is a secret rare, but nice. We got Rayquaza, which is my 3rd favorite Pokemon. I got a little Rayquaza figure back there. I would put up my plushies right here, but they're both pretty big, so I'm not gonna have them take up space in frame. But yeah, China has a ton of really cool cards. The shiny Blastoise or Radiant Blastoise, Venusaur, shiny Eevee. I know at least the Blastoise and the Eevee are exclusive to China. Again, there's just so many cards. This is a gigantic rabbit hole. And this is something I really want to emphasize, because right now, like, English TCG collecting is just insane. It's hard to get a product. All the cards are just so expensive to get if you're trying to get singles. Well, I have a life hack for you. Oh, nice, look at that. Alolan Executor Rainbow Rare. I'm not really a fan of the Rainbow Rares. but this is, I guess, one of the rarer cards you can get from these packs. So this is pretty cool. It'll be pretty nice if I can complete this set with all the cards in here. Oh, and look at that beautiful Latias and Latios. Oh yeah, this foil pattern, by the way, if you haven't noticed, is pretty insane. I believe it, I don't know if it's exclusive to this little set. I don't know, maybe it's like, you might see it in other sets over there in China, but yeah, this is something else. You'll see, yeah, there's even some Sun and Moon era cards in here. You got Fusion Strike, yeah, we got the Sword and Shield, we got Sun and Moon. This Como, I don't recognize from what set it is normally. It is by Kawaii. But yeah, I don't know from what set this originally came from. But you see what I mean, like China, they do things a little bit different over there. And, oh boy, so we only have 2 booster packs, but these are some thick boys right here. Oh man, I've been waiting to open these because, yeah, a thing that China introduced, we're gonna start with the Fusion Strike one. And this is actually not called Fusion Strike, it's I don't remember what it's called, God. I really wanted to do some research before I opened this, but I'm just kind of raw dogging it right here. I'll be posting information on screen. But yeah, something crazy that China has been doing, and that now actually even Japan has started to do as well with a Black Bolt and White Flare, are these jumbo packs, just gigantic booster packs with a ton of cards in them, which is very interesting. It's different, to say the least. So we're just gonna run through all this, basically bulk. So yeah, again, it's a gigantic rabbit hole. And as I was saying, I really recommend, if you're trying to collect certain cards, like if all you care about is the artwork on the card, like for example, let's say that you won a Moonbryon. That is well over $1,000 card in English. In Japanese, I know it's also pretty expensive. In Chinese, it's still pretty expensive, but I was looking it up just last night, just when I was browsing eBay for fun. The Moonbryon, it's a $500 card, like $500, $550, that ballpark. Still pretty expensive, but if all you care about is the artwork, then don't buy in English. Like, if you're not gonna play with the card, you don't care what it says on there, just buy the card in a different language where it's gonna be significantly cheaper. Ooh, look at that. Oh, actually, this is what I mean. I wanna say this Mew V full art is Chinese exclusive art. I actually don't know what the full art of this Mew looks like in English or in Japanese. I'll pull it up. I might be wrong. I just never really seen this card. It might not be exclusive, but yeah, even if it's not exclusive, it is really nice. We got a full art. Because by the way, in these jumbo packs, you are guaranteed a hit. You're getting a ton of bulk, but you are guaranteed at least a V. So yeah, we got this Gyarados that I already have in English and in Korean. So I don't need any more, but hey, I'll take it. But yeah, this is like an extra hit. So this is very cool. I'll happily take a Mew V full art because I really like Mew. Definitely one of my favorite mythicals. And then we got fucking Smeargle at the end with Toxicity. Don't get me started about Smeargle. As a VGC player, I have beef with that guy. But yeah, if you're trying to collect certain cards and all you care about is the artwork itself, please just just ignore English and maybe shift your focus over to foreign languages because those cards will be significantly cheaper. I brought up this card in my Hawaii blog, but I have a Korean Dragonite V alt art from Evolving the Skies, but it's in Korean, so it's whatever the Korean equivalent is. And that card cost me, God, I wanna say like $60, $50 compared to in English, in which I would have paid like well over $100. So yeah, why would I pay for that card in English when all I care about is the artwork? Oh, I saw something back there. I saw a card that I really wanted to get. So we got another Executor, but we got the Rayquaza. Nice, I love this card. I never went ahead and picked up this card in English because this was part of the trainer gallery in Silver Tempest. Yeah, this card was released in English in Silver Tempest as part of the art gallery, kind of the precursor to all the illustration rares that we have now in the Scarlet and Violet era. And yeah, they were doing this style of secret rare for certain VMAXs, mostly like competitively viable VMAXs, or just notable Pokemon. And I really love this style of gold and black, and then yeah, the highlights of the Pokemon. So this is green because Rayquaza is green. I really love this card. Yeah, again, Rayquaza, one of my favorite Pokemon, and Rayquaza has a ton of good cards, like a ton. And this is definitely one of my favorites. I'm really happy I pulled that. And then we got a little gooey boy in the back, a little chonker. Gudra. Yeah, we're getting some nice hits. I don't think this card is that expensive. Again, not that I care about that, but for as nice as these cards are, you would think they would be more valuable, but no. Again, it's kind of the point that I'm trying to get across. So yeah, I picked up that Dragonite Korean. What's another example? Yeah, another card that I really like that I was recently looking at is the Arceus Dialga Palkia team up alt art. The one of them that is a statue. Beautiful card, one of my all-time favorite cards. I never picked it up in English because that card was extremely competitive. It was like the best deck in the format, or one of the best cards in the format when that card was legal. So obviously the alt art was also legal, or was also expensive, I should say. So I never picked it up. So I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna pick it up when it rotates out. But then by the time it rotated out, that was during COVID, basically, or like right around when cards were just fucking exploded in price, and that would have included all the tag team cards. So basically, that card that I always wanted never really became cheap in English, but in Chinese, like I'm pretty sure in English it's like well over $100. I haven't looked it up. Chinese though, it's like a $30 card. It's like, hey, like why? Again, like whenever I do eventually pick up that card, I'm just gonna get it in Chinese. $30 for a beautiful card, hell yeah. By the way, this set, I should emphasize this again, this is called 9 Colors Gathering. It's kind of like a remix of Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, maybe like Battle Styles, like cards from that era. I can get those special Eevee alt arts. There is a potential to get like a Moonbryon or something crazy like that. I'm not expecting it, but it would be pretty crazy if it does happen. Just going through all this bulk. It feels weird opening like some Sword and Shield era stuff. Again, with some holo rares. Another water type Crabominable, not too exciting. I do like Crabominable, a lot of people hate on this Pokemon, but I actually used it on my Moon playthrough. So I do like that Pokemon, and it's nothing. It's just a wishy-washy, what a wishy-washy pull, that's what I had to say. And this fucking Meowth that I've seen hundreds of times. I'm pretty sure this card is from Evolving Skies. No, Evolving Skies has the Smeargle that leaves this paint trail. This card, I think is, oops. This card, I wanna say is from Fusion Strike, where they follow it up with the Meowth following the paint trail that Smeargle left. So, oh boy, so that was the box. Well, I guess it's not everything. We do have this playmat back here to show it off. I probably should have shown this off earlier. There's actually kind of a big reason why I got these boxes. Not just because I like dragon types. It is my favorite type by far. Like my top 3 favorite Pokemon are all dragons. Zekrom, Dragonite, Rayquaza. But the playmats themselves are also really nice. Okay, there we go. Okay, so kind of crack this open. Okay, wow, this comes in like really well packaged. What the hell? There we go. Does this come like, okay, cool. So I'm kind of just move away my Yokohama competitor mat here for a bit, cover it up with this beautiful playmat. I should have done this before. I should have done this when I opened the entire box. Oh well. It's just like a lot to explain. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how much sense I made in this video because I'm very scatterbrained when I'm recording these openings. But point of the video is, if you're into TCG collecting for Pokemon, please look at Chinese products. I guess maybe keep it on the down low. We don't want scalpers, inflating the prices over there. But China has some very cool product. This is just one example of that. Next video, we will be opening the counterpart to this box right here. I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.